Yeah, welcome back. It's the second half of the GWiE turn. The non-initiative player are the elite in the west. They left these corner here, this salient at at this fortress because they had too few troops to hold the line at Epinal, and they pulled back. And also with pulling back, there are only 2 units there with one stack, also 1 unit in each stack. So it's not sure that this front can hold. But yes, they have the fighter, but I think this doesn't matter a lot. And yes, the rest of the line is closed. The Britain takes over a lot more of the line, 3-4 hexes more. And also this breakthrough over the Marne River is bottled by the British. But this is also the reason that they couldn't attack this round. They had no chance to attack the Germans with good odds. And so it's all quiet here on the Western Front from the Allied view. And in the Italian front, the Italians can attack every round 1 hex. It's that's the numbers they can count together. They cannot do more, perhaps in the next round if they don't lose a lot. And it's a 2-1 because the river, Isonzo River, and the mountain, and they have to think about the winter times when it gets even worse. So 2-1, and it's a 1, so they lose 2 units, the Italians, in this attack. And of course, this is not what the Allied High Command would like to see, because this is yes, this is not good. And so I think there is no second attack in the August turn. And yes, that is it. We go to the Eastern Front. The Russians came out of the fortresses and try something here, and the Germans will react. They will put 3 units to this flank, hoping that this is enough. And also pulling out the rest remnants of the Austrian army. Only in the easternmost edge there are 2 stacks with Austrians. The rest is abandoned, and even this army here, the First Army, we'll have to go to this new threat because the Russians sneaking to Kronstadt and Hermannstadt, and now even get a threat to Setzget. And yes, we saw what the Serbians can do there, so they have to prepare for it. But this is a good job for this First Army, and perhaps they can go over this flank and go together with the with the Third Army. So it's not a success story here in the Carpathian Mountains, but later we came to Belgrade. This is another story. And the Germans were thinking a lot about making an attack, but as we saw in the last video, there was a mistake by the Russian player. Then he put this stack at this hex, but this hex has no supply because Ravaruska and Lemberg and Ivangorod are too far away, and Tarnov and Gorlitz held by the Germans. So these units will be out of supply and couldn't attack these units that were standing here. And so I made, I pulled it back. I saved these units. They didn't attack anything. They saved to this position. Otherwise, they were lost now. And the Germans get the 2 units back that were lost here. I think that's fair. And the Germans thought about attacking this front here and killing here both steps, but they are too strong, the Russians here, even for the Germans, even with a 2 column shift from this headquarter. And yes, so they decided to only make a little attack here. And also this is only a 3-1 now. and they made it to a 4-1 with the Süd headquarter, and +1 for the Alpenkorps Sonderbonus. So it's a 4-1 +1, and it's a 1, and so it gets a 2, and this is not good because 1 and 2, but the Alpenkorps is killed because this has to take the first step loss. Yeah, I hope not for a 1 for this Alpenkorps, but yeah, as you can see, bad things happen also to the Germans. Okay, so this is this front. So now we came to a yeah, perhaps a little bit successful event, and this is the attack on Belgrade. And yes, the Austrians missing in the Carpathian Mountains are assembled here around Belgrade, a huge force, and the 5 defense factors from Serbian in the fortress. It's 11-1. I think 60 factors. No, 55. It's an 11. 65, and with 3 steps down, it was a 8-1, and this is an auto kill. We don't have to roll for it. It's yeah, a little bit over, but better too much than too few. So, and this is first of all, it's yes, the 4 is it's over, and it's a victory point, and the way to the Russians, not to the Russians, to the Turkish are open nearly, because there are only one step left. It's only Nice, and I think this is the next one, could easily be reached by a lot of troops. And so yes, I think this course is settled, and the Allies have to think about Salonika to show what things, but they don't have enough troops on each front. Okay, in the Western theater in Egypt, there is nothing to do because, yes, it's always hot in the summer, and it's hot. So nothing happens here. And the Iraqi front, it's also hot, but yeah, the Turkish are trying to catch the Indians, the Indish units, but yes, if they pull together, they are also 4 strong, and so it's only 2-1, and I think they will make a stand somewhere, but yeah, perhaps also not. We'll see it. Okay, and here in the Caucasus front, as you see, it's Serum for last turn, or this turn, and yes, the Turkish are planning for some strategic movements. Here, the 4 units from the strategic movement box coming through this front, because this is badly needed. And yes, they make one attack here against this Lozi troop. I forgot it, I think, or yes, it makes the threat that they have to put 2 units here in these cities, in these towns. But yes, I had to put it back better. But yeah, it's only a sideshow. It's a 4-1, +1 for the concentric attack. And yeah, it's 6. And so this unit is in the dead pile. And that's it. So, and now we can do the strategic move. I would like to make one thing changing on this move. I put it back and I move them per rail to cars. I think, yeah, I had to move it to cars. And yeah, the Turkish player can now rail 4 units, and he will rail them. I think 1 to Kaput. 1 to Erzurum, no, not Erzurum, here Erzincan, and 1 to Sivas, and 1 to Diyarbakir to boost these troops a little bit. I was thinking to put them to Baghdad, but this is me too risky because the Russians take Erzurum in the first blow, and now they can move forward en masse, and it's really dangerous for the Turkish, and also yes, the Britain can send troops from the Suez Canal also to the Indian front, and as we see here, there are a lot of troops here, and I think yes, they can a little bit reshuffle them. Yeah, it's their move; they can do it. I think this way is better. So the Turkish can attack these cavalry forces. That doesn't matter. Here's also a cavalry force, and they have 3 attack units, and I think they can spare 1 unit to go to Basra, and this will stop the Turkish invasion from Basra and Abadan. So there's a standstill, here's a standstill, and here perhaps also in the middle run, but yes, we will see. So what can we do again next? Yes, there are no strategic movement on the Western Front. I think the Allies don't have to do something. The Germans also not. On the Eastern Front, yes, the Russian, now in the Caucasus are enough troops, and so yeah, they can shuffle a little bit to the Northern Front, but I don't know. I think they have to look what they have here against the Germans. That's enough. They are on the defense now, I think, and they are probably fearing the double turn. Okay, then we can do the railings here, and yes, we pull these units out. There are 4 units. That's 6 movement points, or 6 strategic movement points to this place. And I would like to have the cavalry here. The cavalry was the German turn, yes, was. And they go 1 step forward. 5, 6. 6, 7, they can go 2 steps forward. No, 1. Yes, now this cavalry is a threat to Hermannstadt and Kronstadt, and the Russian can think about attacking him or cover these supply sources. I decided for the Russian later. Okay, and the other 2 units going here and this get that's because the Italians don't draw 2 units as they do normally. Okay, and the Germans planning to pull 3 units here. 4 units? No, 4 units. 3 units to Königsberg. And I think also the cavalry unit. And this means it's 4, it's 8, and 6 is 14, and the headquarter is 4, it's 18 strategic movement points, and that's all they have. Not more to do. I can think about the Krakow. I think this can also go to this spot. And so here in the south is a good bunch of Austrian troops. Süd headquarter nearby to gives the bonus for the trenches, and so yeah, I think this is okay. And in the Italian theater there's nothing to do and nothing to rail, so we can go to the next turn, and this is August, and we pay resource points and draw 2 new chits. So what comes out? There was no event for the whole time. It's crazy because normally I draw a lot of no events, but I think Elite. Oh, a fighter. Yes. So the Alice has superiority over the air now in the France, and another, and chlorine gas, but chlorine gas was used by the Germans, so they cannot use it as a second. It's a no event. Okay, but they got the Air Force, and this allows them to advance. And yeah, but they have to have the troops to advance. Now the German. What? So CP BR rigid planning. I did rigid planning means they cannot advance after combat if they want to do it. Yeah, in the solitaire game it's not worth really, but I will look if I can. Oh, no event. Good. So yes, it's all. Waiting for the new chits to get some more important surprises. But yeah, that's it for this turn. Now it's August. The Central Powers going first in the west. Yeah, I think on the Italian front there's nothing to do for them, and Western front I have to think about an offline. In Near East there's also August hot weather, so there is nothing to do here, and that's for the Central Powers. The Allies can do a little bit on the Eastern maps. Yeah, but they can pull forward shortly, and yeah, I'll do it offline. Okay, bye bye.